But I think the main thing I need to say right from the start, on behalf of my wife and me, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this paradise adventure.
Yes.
It's been truly magical, and I wrote those words thinking with certain sort of expectations, but really we're 4 days in, and it has been absolutely unbelievable. And we're delighted and privileged to have so many of our close friends and family. We didn't expect that. We thought we'd go away and there would just be 2 of us, but we didn't expect so many of you to follow us, and it is truly amazing. And we just want you to know how much we really do appreciate it, because we know how much commitment it is to take time off work and come out here and join us. And I think you can all agree this is going to be one hell of a week to remember.
Yeah.
So I'd just like to say thank you all. Unfortunately, some of the people that we really do love are not here today. I've got my grandparents in Pontefract. We've got Granny Smith, who would love to have been here, and I know that she's feeling very proud that her granddaughter is getting married. And of course we've got other family members that aren't here, and I know that our thoughts are with them and their thoughts are with us. Phil, what can I say? Absolutely fantastic speech. The best men have got some real serious work to follow on that.
Bring it on, Andy, bring it on. Come on.
And I have to say that I'm really proud to be Emily's husband and to bear this ring and to become Phil and Linda's son-in-law.
More than welcome, mate.
And I have to really express my gratitude for the kindness that they've shown me and welcoming me into their family as they have. And I think I also have to really thank Phil for the support you've given us to making this wedding possible. I think without you, we wouldn't be able to do it. Even more important, thank you for giving us the blessing to allow us to be married.
You never did ask me though, Andy, did you?
I know I didn't. We asked you first. We will let you know first.
You never asked me.
It was the moment. But we'll skip past that really quickly. And I hope, but moving on from that, I can be everything from a son-in-law that you ever want. And I will really try not to give you short grandkids. And I think I've also got to thank my mum and dad, the other Mrs. Hopkinson in the room or on the beach, and I think they've given me such a good upbringing and given me so many opportunities to be able to be the person that I am, and they've always given me the support and encouragement to be the best I can. And I think without that, I don't think I'd be the person today that Emily fell in love with or wants to marry. So, back down to the nitty-gritty. So when I was preparing this, I wanted to sort of put a few ideas down to sort of share with you how we became Mr. and Mrs. Hopkinson. So I thought I'd give you a brief sort of synopsis of how we came about. So we met on an app called Tinder. And when you're on this app, you swipe left if you like them and right or left, I don't know anymore. And apparently, we would never have even met if it wasn't for Nana Twig swiping. So we have to all say thank you to Nana Twig.
She's used to Tinder, is Nana Twig.
Really, after a couple of weeks of chatting, I came up to Lincoln for our first day, and I picked up Emily, and I drove into Lincoln to a bar called Craft, and we had a bite to eat. And I think from my first experience with Emily, I actually wondered how the hell she managed to swipe right, because the directions that she gave whilst we were in the car, it was no, the other right. So I think I was actually quite lucky there. Anyway, we had the most amazing day, and I think it was probably the best date I've ever had, and we probably agree we hit it off perfectly. Oh, so I actually thought until recently, and we were chatting and we were talking about first impressions, and it wasn't really quite what I actually thought our first date was, and I thought I'd try and sort of articulate how we actually met and how our first impressions were actually conveyed. So when I picked him up, I went up to the door, knocked on the door, and she opened the door, and I thought, wow, you look really different to your profile picture. Em thought, wow, you're really short. And I thought, wow, you're actually really, really pretty. Em actually thought, wow, what the hell are you wearing? And who the hell cut your hair like that? So after we went to the bar, we were chatting away, and I just thought, geez, you can really drink. This was 2 bottles down, and I was driving. But what I actually realised, Em was really angry, was she was like, I wasn't pouring the wine for her, she was pouring her own wine. I was too busy engrossing the conversation. But the truth is, we were totally engrossed in each other that night, and we ended up being kicked out because we completely just got lost in the conversation. And I think Emily will agree that our first date was something special. And despite our first impression. And Team Hopkinson grew from there, and I'm very privileged to be welcomed into this. So I think it's the point that I'd like to show a little bit of an appropriate point, acknowledge a special appreciation to Ben. You know, having got to know Ben, I think he's probably one of the nicest guys, the highest principles and the most immense integrity you'll ever meet. Especially when it comes to protecting his baby sister.
Is she listening?
And Ben will do anything for anyone without complaint, especially if it involves a granny or a bacon sandwich. And I think this isn't really reflecting how our friendship really developed. And because of Ben's standards, he was more reserved on the sort of media, how Em and I met. And it took him a while to come around, and I think the first words and the only words Ben actually said to me for 3 months was, "Fuck me, you think your Christmas is supposed to come at once?" I still haven't quite worked out what it meant, but he was absolutely right. I am the luckiest man alive to marry Emily. And do you know what, since we got past that, I honestly have to say I've got the most utmost respect, and I am proud to call you husband.
Yeah, same.
Well done, lad.
And you know what? The next thing I came onto was I had to thank the Outrigger, and I put a couple of sentences together. But really, what I put here really doesn't mean anything to what the Outrigger have done for us. It's been absolutely amazing. I think it's been the most magical experience that I've ever experienced. So I think we need to thank the staff, the management, and everyone who's put so much hard work into making this possible. So I think the Outrigger need a little bit of a toast there.
Right eyes.
Right eyes.
Where is
So I
it?
think now
He's
I
over
need
there.
to come on to
Come on, bright eyes,
the
I want you for a
most
drink.
important person of today and my life. This is Emily, my wife. It's a new word, I can use this now, and I think it's the most amazing feeling. And do you know what? I knew she'd look good. I knew from the things that Emily had said and what her mother said that her dress was amazing. Completely off track what I thought. You are the most beautiful, the most amazing girl, and there simply aren't enough words to be able to articulate how much I love you and how amazing.
Oh, bless you.
And Emily is beyond going past how amazing she looks. She is the most amazing girl I've ever met in my life. She's so supportive. She is my absolute rock, and so much has happened over the last 12 to 18 months in both our lives, but she has been there for me every step of the way, and I think no one else who I've ever met has ever come close to that. And I think one of the most demonstrable factors of this is this whole famous wedding. It's a testament to everything that Emily's done. She's organised the whole accommodation, the wedding. I'm not taking any credit for this. She has done everything, and I think she has been absolutely amazing. Stressful, but absolutely amazing. And what they say is behind every man is an even greater woman, and I think in our case it is never more true. I can only hope that I can evolve into a husband that this great woman deserves.
Yay!
And to use the great wise words of Michael Bublé, in this crazy life, whoops. Oh, come close off. And through these crazy times, You're every line, you're every word, you're everything. You are my everything. I love you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to be upstanding to a toast to my wife, to my soulmate, and to the greatest girl.
Emily J.
Emily.
I'll get up, sorry. I got my feet stuck, sorry. Stop it now. Press the button.